Welcome to the Canadian Seed Challenge of 2023. My name is Kendra and today I'm just going over some seeds. There are a few seeds that I do have for my wish list, so this is my wish list video. What it is essentially is that we're swapping seeds. It is for Canadian residents only, so if you are in Canada, if you have a YouTube, or even if you don't, you can take part in this challenge. Just make sure that you use the hashtag Canadian Seed Challenge 2023. So today for my wish list, I'm looking for specifically if you have, I've done it, I did it last year in the seed wish list, I didn't get it, but I'm looking for devil's ear lettuce. It's one of my favorite lettuces and I can't find it anywhere. I have found one from West Coast Seeds that come real close to it, but they are out of stock. Basically is like a really nutty lettuce and it's slow to bolt. It tastes phenomenal. I love it's got like broad leaves. It's really great. I'm looking for basically any type of lettuce that you have. I did go and pick up some lettuces from the store. I picked up prize head lettuce. I love the romaine lettuces, and butter crunch is another one of my favorites that I like to grow. I picked up a couple spinaches. My husband really loves the iceberg lettuce, so I got a couple of these. Then I got a couple of salad bowls just to mix it up a little bit, and another different type of iceberg lettuce. So that's what I have on hand, as well as I actually did save some lettuce seeds from last year. I'm going to see how they turned out. It was my first year saving my lettuce seeds, so I'm kind of excited to see how that turns out. But we do eat a lot of salads here, so we go through a lot of lettuce, and I like to have a good variety of different colors. I do have some other lettuce seeds. I've tried a few different ones I've got here. The problem with actually I'll show you right now. This is actually my bin for my lettuces, my spinaches, any green leafy greens, so my kales and my chards. And what actually happened is that we had pantry moss. I don't know if you've ever had them, but ooh, they are no fun. They got into my lettuce seeds, and so I've tried starting some lettuce seeds over the winter. I wanted to grow lettuce indoors over the winter as the prices were increasing this year, and none of the lettuces that I have in this bin were actually germinated. So I think that a lot of the moss ate a lot of the inner seeds. So I do need to replenish my leafy greens and my lettuces. So that's kind of my goal. I did pick up a small pack of the rainbow Swiss chard, which is something else we really like to eat. And I did pick up one pack of the spinach. So any type of leafy greens. I'm not a huge fan of like the Ford, I think it's called the Ford Hook chard. I like the rainbow chard. So yeah, any type of different types of lettuces. If you see something, I'm not a huge fan of like, I think it's called like the Simpson lettuces, the really leafy lettuces, thin. I like a nice crunch to my salad when we have that. Another thing is we really enjoy summer squash, so like the zucchinis, and we love the yellow zucchinis specifically for soups. So if you have a couple of spare of these, I've got about 6 in here. Again, I basically grew these last year and only a few seeds germinated out of them. So I think that it's time that I get new seeds of that. So I was able to save a lot of my squash seeds last year. Squash is really easy to save seeds from, and you only really need one squash to get a lot. So I think this is from my, I don't know if it's called kabocha squash, one of my favorite squashes. We do have also the crookneck squash if you're looking for that. We ended up growing a couple of those and saved some seed from them as well. Bean seeds are also really easy to save, so we've got plenty of those. And I think like this year I want to focus a little bit more on learning to save different type of seeds. I want to get more into saving my lettuce seeds because it's something I just started last year. I also just started saving carrot seeds last year, so that's really new for me. So I think maybe branching out and saving some turnip seeds eventually would be kind of neat. But for the most part, like I've have experience with, saving obviously tomatoes, beans, squashes are really simple to save. Like sometimes the herbs, they're quite easy to save. I ended up saving some broccoli seeds as well last year. So anyways, I'm pretty sure I've got plenty of seeds. So yeah. I think that's really all. So I think that's my main goal, is really learning to save more and like different types of seeds. So, and learning which ones to plant near the others so they don't cross pollinate. So one seed that I am really looking forward to getting this year, and this is specifically going out to Marilyn from Little Homestead on the Beach, and that is the Long Keeper tomato. I'm really looking forward to that tomato. So if I could get a couple of seeds from anyone who has them. I've seen like Hickory Croft, and I've seen Marilene's videos on the Long Keeper tomatoes, and that definitely sounds like something I want to have. We love tomatoes, and being able to have them a little extra longer, especially into the winter, would be awesome. So that's another one, top of my list, probably even more the top of the list than the lettuces and stuff like that, because I do have a few seed packs of the lettuces. But if there is something that you are looking for that I have, I would be more than happy to send you some seeds. Even just starting out and trying out some new things, it's always nice to try new varieties, but eventually you do find your favorites and you kind of stick with them, and that's kind of where I'm at. If you are wanting to take part, or if you're wanting to send us some seeds, I will leave a address that you can mail us the seed packs in the description below. And if you're looking for seeds that I have, just send us an email at ploughmansbackyard@gmail.com, and we can touch base and I can send you some seeds as well. So thanks for taking part. Thanks for watching this video, and I'm looking forward to this year's garden. I know last year when we did the seed challenge, I did get a lot of seeds from a lot of people, and I want to thank you. But the gardens didn't do well last year. There was a lot of seeds that did grow, and by the time I got them out into the garden, it was so wet and cold that not a lot grew. So that's why I didn't do a follow-up video. So I'm really hoping that this year I can do a follow-up video on the seeds that I received from you guys. But this is a really exciting challenge. I just want to thank Stephanie and Chris at Hickory Croft Farms for putting it out again this year. And when I get the seeds, we'll do a mail call video just to let you know what I got, because it's always a fun part, opening up mail and seeing the seeds you get. Anyways, take care. Till next time. God bless.